There are many moves happening simultaneously, with many things published and kept secret between Israel and the Palestinian resistance. Some of these things surface, but some of them are kept hidden. What we're understanding from the recent developments, such as the release of senior figures from Gaza and the Palestinian resistance, today Israel announced that it officially had the electricity going to Gaza from Israel. We also have more talks about this movement towards Phase C in the war. Already again, Israel declared that it moved to Phase C in certain areas, but apparently not all of them. But now they're officially stating that they're going to Phase 3 after Benjamin Netanyahu's recent statements. At the same time, messages are being sent from the Palestinian resistance to Israel. Israel is insisting on remaining in the Philadelphia corridor and in the Netzarim line, which is the central part of Gaza, where they have 3 bases: central, eastern, and western, and the Philadelphia corridor, because to them that's the oxygen line for Hamas, and they want to get rid of the tunnels. The Palestinian resistance obviously declared multiple times that they do not agree to any Israeli presence in any part of Gaza, including any new buffer zones. They will not agree to that. If they want an all-out agreement, Israel must completely withdraw from every single part of Gaza, as it was before the 7th of October. Israel is obviously having these moves with like the release and the electricity, certain things between them and the Palestinian resistance. We spoke about them yesterday. They could be prerequisites to a ceasefire agreement. But the Palestinian resistance is responding in a very strong manner to Israel's ambitions to remain in Gaza. So yesterday, and despite much censorship on official Israeli mainstream media, we had one of the biggest attacks, if not the biggest attack, on the Netzarim line, which is the command base for several units in the Gaza Strip for the Israeli forces. Reports said that the Palestinian resistance launched over 200 mortars on the area. They targeted with multiple missile strikes, and they also had artillery and other forms of shooting on the bases. And Israel had to cover it up with massive airstrikes in multiple parts of Gaza, and many helicopters were seen to evacuate the wounded and the dead to hospitals in Ashdod and in Bi'r al-Saba', Ashdod and Bi'r al-Saba'. And obviously there's still a lot of censorship about it. Some things have been leaked, like today Israel admitted that 2 were killed and that the situation is under check. They're checking what happened yesterday, but from evidence and from witnesses and from multiple reports in Gaza, it was a massive attack on this base. What is the Palestinian resistance sending to Israel? They're sending them a message that we will not allow any presence in this area. As a matter of fact, the previous Israeli Prime Minister Ariel Sharon, he withdrew from Gaza in 2005 because of continued Palestinian resistance attacks. Now Israel is doing the same thing in Gaza, going back to Gaza, with a resistance that is more than 10 times stronger, and the Palestinian resistance clearly telling them, we will not respect any presence in Gaza regardless of any agreement. They've been very clear about it from the beginning, and this recent attack on the Netzarim line that was very, very heavy clearly proves that the Palestinian resistance is very serious about Israel withdrawing from all parts of Gaza in any full ceasefire deal.